No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Give to the back.
Showing off the arm. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Bishop. There he goes.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Looking for room. It's Bishop. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to the counter play. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Quarterback adapted. It's complete on the right side. Hard-hitting tackle.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop, as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Music note! Music note!
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Craig. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. It's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Buys a little time with his feet. Caught in the backfield. It's Cochran. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down in the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
With the catch, it's Hubbard. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Bishop. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Okay, ready?
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Bishop. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
The Golden Bears have this offense rolling.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That's caught. It's Cook. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it to the right. Runs through a tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. RPO complete to open the drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Bishop. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nice move there. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Jones. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear! And they take it in for 6 more.
defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking downfield, it's Rhodes. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Ripping through the defense. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play at the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
To the air, it's Rhodes. He unleashes a long one. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, no! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Got a man, it's Bishop. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Direct snap. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
It'll be third and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Rhodes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Craig. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Cook. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Release to the back. It's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Fit it in the window for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll run it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Ball to the ground, 4th down coming up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before. One out of bounds. here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Pulls it in, it's Craig, and they'll knock him down. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking downfield, it's Rhodes. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Burns. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, including 2.5+ minutes left in the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 now. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball.
Oh, he's got some space.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
If they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bear! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down.